Well, a new report shows that sixth graders spend an hour and a half to an hour and a half a night on homework. And 2/3 of the children routinely ask their parents for help. But it turns out homework has started to become so complicated, parents can't even help.
It can be tough sometimes. Joining us right now to help us all out with this, though, is children's author and literacy advocate Melissa Williams. You have ways parents can start helping their children without maybe feeling completely helpless. I like the sound of that. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is good information to share.
Right.
Every parent I know who has a child complains so much about, I can't do this homework.
Yes, you hear it all the time. And the question is the homework getting harder? What's really going on? Because it seems to be such a problem. But what it is the homework is changing. Right now, the homework, just like testing and curriculum, is changing. As the education policy changes, we see that they are trying to match up for test preparation readiness by 4th grade at an earlier age now.
So they're preparing for tests rather than educating our children?
Exactly.
But along the way, they have to be learning too, right?
Yes, and what you see, especially with the math, the problems aren't the quick and easy way to solve math. Now it's in this very long, almost complicated type storytelling problem. So that's what the parents are starting to have to learn how to address, because that's not how we learned to study math.
Okay. I know when I was growing up, my parents had a problem with what was called at the time new math. I mean, 1 and 1 equals 2. 2 and 2 equals 4.
Right.
But they made it so complicated, they turned a simple thing into almost an algebraic equation.
Exactly. So the first step in this is starting to understand where education reform is going. It changes every 8 to 10 years. So most of the U.S. has adopted Common Core. We haven't yet in Texas, yet we're seeing that the test makers are starting to adjust to that so that the entire United States is ready for college eventually 20 years later, as our little elementary kids are preparing.
So how can parents go about learning? Because my son tells me all the time, no, you're doing it wrong. That's not how we do it. And I'm going, well, it's just division. What?
I know.
I don't get, you know, the new way.
So understanding the curriculum, it's going to take a little bit of research on our part. But the big thing in that, you know, children have to be allowed to make mistakes. So we're seeing that parents are getting really frustrated, and children start to see that frustration. And we're frustrated that we're making mistakes and it's not perfect while we're teaching or helping them. So it's almost a time where, as parents, we can kind of help them understand it's okay. Mom and Dad don't know how to do this either. Sometimes the teachers are learning how to do this curriculum as well. So to just be a little bit kinder on ourselves and the kids too.
Sort of a learning curve for not just the children, but also for the parents as well.
Exactly.
Melissa Williams, thank you so very much for joining us, and at least letting parents know that we're not the fault of everything, you know?
And we're not alone. We're all in it together,
I
right?
know.
Work with your kid's teacher. It helps a lot. Maybe they can teach you how to teach a child.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you as always. The showdown is looming between the White House and Republicans, and President Obama prepares to act on immigration reform. What an executive order could mean for relations with the Congress.
Tanger Outlet's Moonlight Madness and After Thanksgiving sale proves everything fun and exciting happens after dark.
Lancelot at your service.
Join us Thanksgiving night from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. and come back at 6 a.m. on Black Friday to continue the shopping magic. Map out your adventure and play our Night at the Museum game to win $10 Tanger gift cards. You could also win a trip to New York City or Mexico.